the uncertainty on the global markets over banks. This morning, Switzerland's central bank is making an extraordinary move to restore confidence, throwing a lifeline to Credit Suisse Bank. Scott joins us now for more on this story. So, Scott, an institution with a long history here, 166 years. So what is the latest?
Well, we're seeing authorities taking a look at Credit Suisse, and it had been up in trading as much as 40% on that $54 billion lifeline that the Swiss central bank was extending to it, thinking that would reassure investors as far as making sure deposits are safe. But there's worries again about really Credit Suisse has a bit of a history as far as accounting irregularities, as far as whether there's accuracy going back. And this is not a situation where you've got Silicon Valley Bank, like a regional bank. Credit Suisse is one of the largest banks in the world. There's a systemic risk associated with it, the so-called too big to fail. And if it did fail, not only would investors be hurt with individual deposits, but other banks as well, because they're so interrelated in Europe. So we're seeing a wide fluctuation back and forth. And Credit Suisse had provided this lifeline, but there's other deals that they have with other banks, bonds, financing, shared deals. And if it was to fail, that would almost be the category of too big to fail. Now, here's one market analyst at Market Vector sort of analyzing what went wrong at Credit Suisse.
Credit Suisse has been a story that's been playing out for a number of years over time, but it's still generally a story of bad, corporate management, and investors are now focused on it.
And it's not just investors, but the rest of the world and government as well, as far as extending that $54 billion lifeline. The Swiss cabinet is now holding what they're calling an extraordinary meeting to deal with the systemic risk of Credit Suisse going forward. And also we have Christine Lagarde, she's the president of the European Central Bank, saying that this is not just a local bank, that this is a global situation. And hence, we're seeing a lot of worries and have been over the last few days since that Silicon Valley Bank collapsed just last Friday.